And did you keep the same speech title?
Yep.
Okay, and so I would like to introduce Dave Nordahl, Scoring in Berkeley. Scoring in Berkeley, Dave Nordahl.
My apologies for those who heard this last week. This is my preparation for the humor speech contest. So hopefully it's more entertaining this week than last week.
Would you time him at 5 minutes?
I'm going to, because I looked around and nobody
And make
had
sure he
it.
doesn't.
Well, it's on the video camera. The video camera's got it.
I know.
Okay.
So, but I need a green card or something. Mario, you gonna do
Here,
green
give
card
me
do
that
it.
thing.
for somebody?
Then I'm not really doing anything, I'm just.
Oh, you can take it? All right.
Do it.
Okay, I've got more green paper. I'll give you a green sheet.
All right, just
I'll do
figure
it.
it out.
5 to 7 minutes?
Yeah, 5 7.
Okay.
Do I want pudding? Yeah. You don't need a pudding? I need a pudding. Where do you go pudding? I really don't like how people just hide behind a podium.
You're not judging this speech. You're judging
No,
the
yeah.
evaluations.
Yeah, all you do is listen to this speech, and then, yeah, you're judging what they say about me. No pressure on me at all. Easy speakers, and yes, scoring in Berkeley. Now, I know for some of you, back in the day, it was very easy to score in Berkeley. In my college years, it was exceedingly easy. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. I was a one-girl guy, so scoring in Berkeley just never really worked out for me. It should have, it was the college life, but hey, it didn't work. But now we come to the present. We're scoring in Berkeley, well, nobody really scored. This happens because I went to a soccer game in Berkeley, and I want to tell you a little bit about the adventure I had on the way there and while being there. So we got a house in Berkeley that was, the family did, about 2 miles from the stadium. And it was a very nice house, and that's where we stayed. It had like 10 people. It was amazing. Well, it was 2 miles away from the stadium. So we're like, okay, well, let's walk. You know, it's only 2 miles. We can make it work. So we started walking. You know, doing our thing. And we're passing like car after car after car. And we're like, well, this isn't right. You know, it shouldn't have this kind of line. Just get a parking spot. Like, who waits in these kind of lines to get a parking spot at a stadium? Like, you just go into a stadium. It should be nice and easy. It should be really easy to score a parking spot. So we just kept walking. Like, okay, whatever. There must be a traffic jam. There must be something. So we're walking, and we get up to this roadblock, and people are leaning out the cars, going, "Hey, officer, where do I park?" I'm like, well, you definitely don't park here. You got to go down the street that way. I'm like, well, what do you mean we have to go down the street that way? Like, the stadium's right there. Well, apparently in Berkeley, they are so unbelievably green and organic and natural that they don't actually have parking lots at their stadium. There's absolutely no parking. Well, a bunch of us are maybe not, well, let me see. In Berkeley, you have a bunch of people, and just like us. But there's not really that many of us in America who are soccer fans, especially in Berkeley, because you're a college town, right? You don't really care about soccer. Soccer's like 3rd grade, 4th grade. But then everybody showed up for this big soccer game, but none of us knew that there was no parking, because we don't actually go to Berkeley. We're all from out of town. And in any other stadium we go to, you can easily score a parking spot. So anyways, they were all turned away and had to go find parking. It was insane how crazy it was. So then we finally get up to the stadium, and we're about 20 minutes late after the beginning of the game. Well, at most games, if you're 20 minutes late, there is absolutely no line. Like, people are like, wow, are we still standing at the door? Because you're really freaking late. Why are you even showing up? You're 20 minutes late. But not this game. You know why? Because everybody was trying to score a parking spot, and they couldn't. So the lines to get in there was like a 40-minute line just to get in. Like, there's people just standing at the gates, and there's like huge swarms of people trying to get in like 2 gates. Because you know what? Everybody's late because we couldn't score a parking spot. So we went to the first game. We're like, oh, this is terrible. This isn't even our gate. You know, because our ticket had the gate right on it. So like, okay, we'll just go to the second gate. You know, this is just in front of the stadium. It's the first gate. Is where everybody goes. So the second gate. It's like, oh, well, that didn't improve matters. It was just as bad as the second gate. It's like, okay, well, maybe we'll just go to the third gate. You know, it's got to be better by then. So we started going to the third gate. And all of a sudden, the stadium is curving around in a circle, and we're going off over here. I'm like, well, that's not right. Like, wouldn't you just walk around the stadium? Oh, no. That's not earthy and natural enough. So what they do in Berkeley is they make you take an actual hike, like a literal old school, a bunch of nice trees, go on a hike. So you have to go on a hike around like 2 other stadiums to finally get back to where your entrance. You know, because they want to make sure you're healthy. You know, you got to take that walk. Well, luckily, we found 2 guys who had just gone down the side path. We're like, huh, that doesn't look right, but sure, we'll give it a shot. So we follow them along. And we finally made it to the other side of the stadium, and I was like, oh, wait, there's no line here. It's like, oh, again, oh, wait. Because, hey, nobody wants to take that kind of walk. You know, they thought you were just coming to a game. It's like, no, massive walk. So then we finally get into the game. And of course, what's the one thing you want to do on a hot day after a long walk? Well, you want to have a beer. But of course, you got 60,000 people going, man, I really need a beer. So of course, the lines were insane. So you just could not score a beer. It's like, oh man, long walk, couldn't find parking for most people, trying to score a beer. What the heck? What am I supposed to do? So I was like, oh, screw it. Fine, I'll just go sit down. So we just sat in our seats. It was already like 33 minutes in for a soccer game that only lasts 90 minutes to begin with. So I was very excited because I really don't care about soccer. I was going because my friends wanted to say, oh, we should go to a soccer game. I was like, okay, I'll do it for you. You guys do it for me. So we sat down. I'm like, okay, well, it's soccer. It can't be that bad. There's going to be some scoring. Yeah, completely wrong. The final score of this game was 1-1. And even on top of that, not many even shots were shot because they stemmed, like if this was an end zone and that was an end zone, they're doing mostly like right here, right in the middle of the field. Like, oh, you kick the ball. Oh, you kick the ball. I'm like, okay, can we cut playing in this 20 feet and actually get somebody to shoot a ball at the goal? Is that possible? Have some excitement? No! It's soccer. No scoring. Well, we finally got to the end of the game. It was 1-1. And they went into a bonus penalty kicks. And that was a best of 5. So we finally saw some action at the end. People were finally scoring. It was so awesome. So in the end, it was actually FC Interpol beat Real Madrid 2-1 on penalty kicks, 3-2. But that was the only real scoring I saw in Berkeley.